Hello there, this is Sammy33, and this is a PSA announcement. This is in regards to YouTube and to Twitch. So let's just get into it. No surprise, you all know NCAA is coming out in 2 weeks. I know everyone is super hyped up about it. If you've heard me, optimistic, but not as hyped as others are. Regardless, I will be getting the game. I will be playing the game. I'm excited to get into Dynasty. You know, I love my franchise. So that means two things. One, on Twitch, we'll be starting a Dynasty and we'll run it for quite a while. NCAA has always been a game that I have enjoyed. Just the structure of college football is a lot of fun. The seasons are a little bit shorter than what you have in an NFL season. The games count more because a loss could potentially cripple your opportunity for a championship if you're in the conversation. Rivalries. So many things can happen. Recruiting. This could be a big game because I've got this big 5-star coming in to watch. This could be a big game because my opponent has a 5-star coming in to watch. So we're trying to sabotage them. A lot of fun whether you're playing solo or multiplayer. I'll get to the multiplayer in just a sec, but solo, definitely excited to start a long dynasty. It at least will be 3 teams long. We'll start on Heisman difficulty, just go aggro right away. And as probably a surprise to no one, Nebraska. So debuting the thumbnail that we'll be using for YouTube. Husker Pride, that's where we will start our dynasty. I will try to rebuild Nebraska to greatness. That is the plan. After Nebraska gets to a point that I feel comfortable with, we'll move on to Kentucky, see if we can get Kentucky to overtake the powerhouses in the SEC and become a powerhouse of their own, win a championship. From there, moving on to my alma mater, San Diego State. See if we can get the Aztecs, take a mid-major team and build them into a championship team. It'll be really difficult. I'm sure the playoff system will help at least get an opportunity in the dance. We'll see how long that takes, because recruiting wise, that definitely will be rough. It'll take some time to build, whether you're located in San Diego or not. Cool. Another thing I wanted to announce though, the offline will be fun. Obviously, we'll be streaming that on Twitch. Also be having franchise recaps like I've had with MLB, NHL, 2K. We'll be having on YouTube as well. So if you're not in the streams, you'll be able to follow along here, see what's going on recruiting, see how the games go, try to do the best job I can to get you filled in 5 to 7 minutes as best as I possibly can. But we're also going to have an online league. Don't have really a ton of information on that, but it will be a sim dynasty. It's not what everyone is expecting it to be. I know everyone's been kind of reaching out to me about running an actual played league. I need to see the gameplay a bit more before I'm willing to commit to playing actual games online against other people. I've talked about it on stream. I've been kind of rubbed the wrong way with the gameplay with the EA football games for the last definitely 8 years or so. So let me take some time to have the game in my hand and actually see how I feel about the gameplay, especially when it comes to head-to-head. But we'll do a sim league. So I know that in online dynasties, you can have up to 32 people. I think it probably would be better to cap it somewhere between 12 and 20. So starting today, I will officially open up the sign-ups for that league. So we'll run a dynasty. Everyone will have a team, but none of the games will be played. It'll all be sim. So we're in charge of recruiting, transfer portal, all of that stuff. No games played. We're just simming it. Think of it as OOTP with college football. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Don't know if we're going to all be in one conference, 2 conferences split across the country, whatever. We'll figure that out. But starting today, I will start to take spots no more than 20. Ideally looking for somewhere between 12 and 16 for people that are committed. We'll talk about the schedule for advancing. Should be pretty simple because all we're doing is recruiting. The farther along we can get, the better. I'll have to see from a commissioner standpoint what I'll be able to do in terms of footage for games. If things go out well, I would be able to have games played, recap, and basically kind of start a YouTube series specifically just for our league, so everyone will be able to see what's going on across the country. It's kind of the goal. That can happen, cool, but I need to see what limitations there may be since we're not actually playing the games. Cool. Now that takes care of NCAA for now. We'll get to that in a couple of weeks. Obviously, that'll get started pretty soon. Madden. Definitely been a little bit of a sore spot for me. That's okay. Take a deep breath. We're doing offline franchise in Madden this year. I don't think I will be touching online at all, but I will be doing a offline franchise. And again, kind of with NCAA, we're going to see about the gameplay. Head-to-head gameplay is really important to me. I feel like this has been an issue for EA football games for the most part since the PS3 generation. So I'm just going to take a wait-and-see approach. But offline, there are a couple of people I've already reached out to for sliders, just in case. They've done a great job in the past. If that needs to be done for offline, that's fine. What team will I use? Some of you probably could get a pretty good guess of where I'm going, but I reserve the right to change my mind. So I know for sure it won't be Tampa Bay, but as we get closer to the start of the NFL season and the release of Madden, we'll start cutting down the teams, kind of make it a little bit of a game as to what team I may use. And we'll run an offline franchise and stick with that team the entire year, kind of like what I did with the Raiders a couple of years ago. We'll stick with this one team, try to rebuild them, compete in a division, try to win a championship, go from there. Okay, sometimes talking about Madden can be a little rough, but that's all right. Football will be back though on Twitch and YouTube. As far as the YouTube schedule, it will be implemented in. That will change. I'll make an announcement so you can kind of expect when that stuff will go out. There's another series I would like to start with football, but I will also wait because I want to make sure that I actually am able to do it within a reasonable manner, basically like a coach's light, whether it's in Dynasty or whether it's gameplay wise, one to help people maximize their efficiency with recruiting, free agency, potentially in Madden, and then gameplay stuff. Tips on running the ball better, tips on stopping certain aspects of the passing game, certain areas of the passing game, certain types of runs, stuff like that. So trying to pass off my knowledge to help people improve gameplay wise so they can have more fun, whether they're playing against the computer or playing online. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Just wanted you to hear it from me first. So definitely, if you're interested in a college football league, let me know. We'll go from there. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on Twitch.